And we are live. So today is October the 7th, and we are right in the middle of Founders Month. And if you haven't or you don't know what Founders Month is, you need to learn and know what Founders Month is. Basically, I can just say is you need to write a bunch of policies in the next 2 or 3 weeks and earn a big, awesome Christmas bonus. We've been doing this now for many, many years, and I've seen many people get good checks. Many people get good bonus money going into Christmas time. You still have 2.5 weeks left to produce some policies, earn big money, and earn big bonuses. So right now is the time. Right now is the time. So I challenge you to jump in there with your policies, buy some leads. We have some great lead sources right now. So get with me afterwards if you want to do that. If you're brand new, I see a couple brand new people here. Write a policy within your first 2 weeks and get some lead credit going. Get some lead credit going. So that's very important to get the lead credit going. That way you have some money in there to buy some leads. So I had a question the other day, and again, my name is Keelan Johnson. So for those of y'all that don't know or don't know already, and I am the manager here in Texas and Oklahoma, New Mexico, Colorado, and some of Kansas. Been in the insurance business for 21 years now. So all the way from life and health to PNC to 401ks to investments. So kind of all over the board, but I've been in final expense now since 2016. And you'll see or hear that I'm very passionate about it. I'm very passionate, and because I know this, I know for sure that one day everybody on the line here, and one day everybody that you know is going to pass away. One day, I know that's for sure. That's a guarantee. Guaranteed. And I know that when the person passes away, there will be a funeral, okay, of some sort, whether it's a cremation, that's guaranteed. And I know that that funeral costs money. So that's a guarantee. Okay. So I don't really need to know anything else other than we're guaranteed we're going to pass away. We're guaranteed there's going to be a funeral, and we're guaranteed that it's going to cost money. And those are just 3 things that's what this business is centered around. This business is centered around that at the time when the money is needed for the passing away, that there's a policy there, and that the policy right there pays for this. So what if we have a room full of 200 people and we know all 200 are going to pass away, and we know there's going to be 200 funerals, and we know that all 200 are going to need money? What a better audience. I mean, that is the audience. Everybody is your audience. And just like I said in the video that I produced, is everybody is a lead and everybody is an audience. I can talk to anybody and everybody that I see about final expense and about what we do, because they're going to use it one day. It's not like we have to sell auto insurance or homeowners insurance or health insurance or anything else, because we don't know if we're going to use that. We do know that we are going to use final expense. We do know that that is guaranteed. So that's my why. Why in the world, why would I want to sell any other type of insurance that I'm not sure somebody's going to use? I want to sell them. I want to sell and provide policies for people that they are going to use. And the second word that I want to lean on today, and I always do this, is I want to lean on serve versus sell. So this is kind of the new motto this year. It's been this way for a couple of years, but I want to serve people versus selling people. I don't want to have to sell somebody. I mean, yes, we use selling techniques. We use presentation, closing, rates, everything that goes along with selling. But I want to serve people. I want to get out there and tell as many people in my possible lifetime about how we can help them out and how we can protect them. When you're sick or you pass away, it's too late. So it's your job. It's your job as an agent. We're going to go through the details of how to do it, but how to do it doesn't really matter unless you care for people. And caring for people means that no matter what it takes, I'm going to get out there and talk to people. I'm going to get out there and visit with people. I'm going to get out there and put my blue shirt on, my SNO shirt on. I'm going to go out there and tell people what I do. I'm going to go out there and love on people and help people, because there's people that need you. People are passing away every day. We've lost 6 or 5 agents to COVID in this territory, just in this territory. And so it's very important to me. It's very passionate and dear to my heart. And so, you know, I've got family too, and they're going to pass away one day. They're in their late 70s, a mother and father, and grandparents are already passed away. So it's near and dear to me. So that's passion, and, you know, and sometimes you have to have passion. Well, not sometimes, all the time. You have to have passion so that people can hear it in your voice. People can hear it in your voice, and people know you're real. All right. So I've had people, you know, in the past, and I haven't done this in a little while. And by the way, this is my training website. If you haven't figured it out yet, finalexpenselife.us. So write this down on a piece of paper, open it up on your phone, save it to your home screen, save it to your laptop, wherever it may be, because I will be referencing this many a times with you. If you call me, I'll say, hey, go to the training website. This is your tool chest. This is your tools. This is where you find things. Okay. This is where you find out how to do things. This is how you find your tools for writing policies. This is how you find my link right here to my actual own YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel that I have, which is recorded videos from the past. So if you see these videos right here, I posted that one 5 days ago, and we go on down, and I've got videos from 4, 5, 6 months ago. Actually, wow, time flies. So final expense training, how to present the product. So how to present the product. I did another presentation last week on how to present the final expense plan. This Founders Month is a good one too. Working telemarketed leads. How to complete a telesales application. We'll go through a little bit of that today. How to complete a paper application. So it's your business. You're the adult here. It's your business. So I challenge you to go in here and do some training. Watch a few of these. You may grab some tidbits. Working a lead, that's through our CRM. All right. So I challenge you right here. This is for your viewing. I mean, you watch movies all the time, you watch videos all the time. So do a little bit of training on those, and I think it will help. I have people all the time call me and say, well, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I try to help them out by doing the trainings and teaching them how to do it. And but I wanted to provide a resource to where you can still go on a daily basis and go, oh, I know he did something like that before. Let me go look and watch it real quick and learn. I mean, when we put something together, especially like from IKEA, I don't know if y'all have ever bought anything from IKEA, but it is all put together. And so I bought a barbecue grill the other day. Luckily, I bought one that's put together. I changed my mind on the other one I was going to get, but they were talking about how it took an hour to put that together. Well, if I can spend an hour to put a barbecue grill together and have barbecue on it, it doesn't make me any money. It makes me fat and full. Then I can spend an hour or two on training videos to watch these, because this is your business. You know, you are the money maker and the breadwinner in this deal. I just want to kind of show you where to find these things and how to help you out. So look right there on my training website for that. Several other cool things here. So, you know, several other cool things here on this website is how to upload documents. We're going to be talking about that today. How to change the default language. So within your new agent portal, you can use Spanish as your default language within your portal. So that's good. How to add an icon to your phone. So if you want to add right here, Final Expense Live, you want to add that to your phone, which I strongly suggest you do, that you put this on your phone so you'll have these resources at your fingertips, then you can learn how to do that right there. Okay. If you've got an Android, you can learn to do that there. So these are little things that you can go in here and click to learn or find out more. And these will help you. These will help you learn how to do these things step by step, one by one, line by line, okay, and how to complete these processes. All right, down here, I'm going to skip over these two because we're going to go back to here, but down here, is some really cool things for brand new people. These are, let me just click on one. These are little PDFs that you can use. So for example, for brand new people, we have 4 policies here at Security National Life. Our bread and butter, or our basic policy, is the simple security plan, the simple security plan. So this is the policy you're going to be using right here. 90% of the time, simple security plan. The second one is your security care plan. So that's the one you're going to use typically for just people over here that are ages 0 to 40. Okay, so 40 to 90 over here on the simple security plan. So if you call me up and go, hey, I've got somebody 50 years old, where do I put them? This is telling you just go straight to the simple security plan. There's only a couple times where you wouldn't want to use that, but 90% of the time you're going to use 95 simple security plan. All right. So just know that that's the answer to the question of where do I put people. A couple other policies that we have, you won't use them much. Sometimes we have people use the MIB plan. That's a monthly increasing benefit plan. That's going to be for our people. If you see the guy over here that's a little bit, unhealthier. These are people, dementia, Alzheimer's, dialysis, anybody that does not qualify for the 2 plans above. This is where we put them. It's like an automatic instant, instant policy. There's only a couple questions on there, but we don't check medicines on this one. So we do check medicines on the other ones, but that's it. And then our eye care, you won't find that much. I do need to update this also and get this out because this only goes down here to 35,000 versus 50,000. So that's 35,000, but I haven't changed that yet. So you won't use as much. But if you did get somebody that was 25 to 50 in here, someone that was real healthy, and they wanted a little bit more, because you see up here in the security care plan, we only go up to 15,000. So if you have somebody that wants more than 15,000, they're kind of in this age group, we could write them a 25 or 35,000 down here, but they have to be super healthy. Okay, have to be super healthy. So if you run across one of those, let me know and we'll talk about it. And we'll go from there. It's a pretty easy process. But just showing you here, these are things, the tools that I've provided for you. These are some bullet points for as far as PDFs go. You could text to people, you could email to people. These are very cool. They're just bullet point. This is what the simple security plan offers. Okay, don't leave the burden to your family. We've got it in Spanish also. Height and weight chart, very important, because I don't want you to get caught out there in the field and not have this, because look, the main thing about it is, let's say you've got someone right here and you're trying to do a phone app on them, phone application. They're 5'10". They can weigh 277 and still get a preferred plan up here, or standard, or up to, I'm sorry. But if they're over that, they can only weigh up to 294 to get our modified plan, to get our graded plan. If they're over 294 and they're 5'10", okay, we have to go down to this one over here at 5'10", okay, and at 5'10", you can go up to 369 and still get a policy. So I just want to make sure you are asking this question, and I ask them, people straight out. I say, hey, how's your height and weight? How's, it's a word that's like how is your height and weight? That just means, what do you weigh and how tall are you? Okay, so we need to be asking those questions when we're quoting someone, so that we don't run into a situation to where they fall into another category, okay, and we can't write them. So that's what's important there. All right, so that's in there too, in the tools section. And then your medication, it's very important. This is your bread and butter. So you need to get good at your medication guides. Okay, so when you go in here and you open this medication guide up, it's going to show you pretty much all the medications that you need to know. We are built around medications. We are built around writing policies for people based on their medications. Okay, so medications are very important, and because that's how we determine what element someone might have or may not have. Okay, so that's how we determine that. All right, so depending on what medication, so take a little time out of your day, open this up. And again, The reason I have that on here is so you can find it quickly. You can pull that tool out and you can find it quickly and you can get to it. Okay? And you can get to it very quickly. That's why it's there. This is a very important sheet that I use at the very end of all of my presentations. This is a referral sheet. This is just simply to ask the client, how did I do? Are you comfortable? Did that provide the protection? Would you recommend me? And if they're happy, and if they're happy with all that, and you've got this form in front of them, then you just need to go down there and go, who can I call? Who do you know that I can call? Hand them the form with a pen and paper, hand it over to them, a pen and paper to them, and go, could you please, complete this for me? Can you fill this out for me? And let them fill it out. See how many, they may write down 6 names there. They might write down 6 names there. You deserve that right. You deserve the right to get referrals. You deserve the right to get referrals from people. That's your right. You deserve that. So ask them. I know this. If you don't ask them, they're not going to give it to you. So get good at asking for referrals. So I provided that sheet right there for you. So you can do that. For brand new people too, this is a great tool. This new appointment setting and objections. So right here, there's several pages here of common objections. Well, Manny, what is this about? Well, the reason I'm getting to you the information requested about the state approved file, you can read it. Are you trying to sell something? No, the purpose is getting to provide the information. Why don't you call me at a later time? I'd be glad to do this, but it'll only take a moment. Okay. So these are common objections that people, let me talk to my husband or wife. Okay. And these, you'll read through these because here's some things you may can pick up. You're catching me at a bad time. I'm too busy. I'm okay with making, and you may agree with some of these or not agree with some of these, but it's a great tool for you to read through to kind of get it in your brain. That way I already have insurance. Okay. So that's a good one. Can you just mail it to me? Can you drop it off at my door? Voicemail scripts. Okay. Hi, this is Bertha. I'm getting back with you. You requested new information. I'm a local field representative in your area. Please give me a quick call back to set a time for delivery. Thanks, Bill. Again, it's Keelan Johnson and my number is 512 blah, blah, blah. The number again. Okay. Text script. Hey, I'm getting back to you about the request for new information. I'm a local field representative. I'll be in your area on such and such day. So should I drop this off in the morning or afternoon? Email script. All right. Day 1, 3 calls, 1 text, 1 email. Day 2, leave a voicemail, 1 voicemail each day. All right. 6 calls equals 90% chance. So read some of these. These are good. But I've included this in your final expense life.us landing page. So take a look. Who can we write? Look at this. Look at the things that we cover. Who can we cover? Look at all those things that we cover. Okay, this is a great sheet for you to print off, have it with you. Maybe if you're handy, you can put this also into a Word document and put your name and phone number at the bottom of it. Okay, very important. Okay, very, very important that we know what we cover, because when you're out in the public and you're talking to people, it's very important that they know, oh my gosh, we cover this, we cover that, we cover this, we cover this, we cover that, because that's going to build confidence with you and with your client. Okay, what can we write? So do a little homework there and do that. Illustration of coverage. This is my illustration. If you haven't seen this, it's very important that you see this, okay? Because these are our policies. I wrote this when I was 41 years old. I'm 46 now. I wrote a $20,000 policy. I pay annual premium of $410 a year. So I'm going to do some quick math for you. So at the end of 20 years down here, I'm going to put a number here. At the end of 20 years, I will have paid into this policy $8,200. Okay, I will have paid in $8,200. But look at what I have now. I now have 6,000. I paid 8,200. I've now got 6,053. I now have a loan value of 6,053. And now I have also, I can take cash out, I take a loan out, or I can stop paying my premiums and I will have a full paid up policy for $12,366 when I only paid $8,200 for it. Okay, so $8,200 is what I paid for this paid up policy, or I can take $6,000, or if I die anytime in the meantime, I get $20,000. I get $20,000. Okay, so 20,000. So very important that you'll know our policies, our whole life policy. Okay, and very, very important to know that. Okay, so all the way. Also, look, we are actually earning 4.5% interest rate on our whole life policies, which is pretty good in the industry. 4.5, that's really good. You know, there's a lot of companies that are at 1.5 or 2, if even that. So just know that our policies are very strong, and they're very strong. And so we're super excited about that. Super excited about what our policies look like. All right, so illustration of coverage is there. So go through these tools. This is like your toolbox again. Go through there, sort through these, look through them, study them a little bit, and that will help you when you're in the field. All right, if you need applications, you can go onto the agent portal over here, and you can go into the screen here with marketing tab. You can order supplies. And I strongly suggest any brand new people go in here and play around. These are free for you. So order you some supplies. Okay, so order you some supplies. So you got brochures here. So these are presentation pieces. Okay, so this is your funeral planning fact sheet. This is your final expense brochure. You're going to need these two. Order some of these. All you got to do is click on them and order them. Put them in your cart and order them. Applications right here, depending on what state you're in, we can order these. Okay, you can order these applications. All right, we're going to choose Texas. Okay, so now look, here's the applications we have. Remember, we have the simple security plan. There's your application for that, your security care plan, and then your MIB plan. Okay, of course, the eye care is down at the bottom. And look for everybody that's bilingual. Look, we have a Spanish application. Okay, so we have a Spanish application for those that are bilingual that want that Spanish application. So we're super excited about that. We're super excited that came out for us. That's going to be a game changer for us because we have a lot of people that request that. So a simple security plan Spanish application. That's exciting. Exciting. So let's get back to the drawing board. Also, ordering leads. You know, as you grow in a company, or as you grow policies, or as you write your first policy, leads are very important. Leads are the name of the game, whether they are ones that you buy or people that you know. You saw the presentation that I did. A lead is just a name of a person. A lead is just a simple name of a person, and it can be a friend or relative. It can be something you bought. It can be any of those. So in one of my presentations that I did, I actually went through how to exhaust the lead, how to go through it. And it goes through, call them the first time and leave a voicemail, call them a second day, leave a voicemail, then text them your business card, your virtual business card, text them a copy of the lead if you have it, text them again. On the third day, fourth day, text them and tell them, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to be in your area. Make them respond to you. Make them respond to you. I'm going to be in your house. I'm going to be in your area. Okay. When you do that, they have nothing else to say, but, well, okay, come over or don't come over. I don't know, you know, so that's truthful. And then maybe go over and see them, go door knock them, go visit them, go see what they're doing. Okay. Different people like to be communicated with in different ways. Different people like to be communicated with different ways. Okay, so be sure you get that done and you exhaust the lead. And then you have different types of leads. We have mail out leads, we have Facebook leads, and then we have the telemarketing leads, which if you have lead credit, you can get those for $7 a piece. So we're pretty excited about that. the opportunity to have those at $7 a piece, that's a good deal. But the main thing I want to talk about today is this. This is the main thing I want to talk about today, because people ask me, and they still, some people that are tenured agents still don't know that we have two ways to sell policy. We have two ways to sell a policy. Before COVID, this was the only way that we could do it before COVID, in person. Go to their house, have an application, fill out the application, and send it to the company. But after COVID, because of the COVID, we have developed over the phone and telesales. So now you can write a policy just like this guy with a headset on in his house at the table with his coffee cup. If you're licensed in Texas, you can write anywhere in Texas. You're right in California, you can write anybody in California. The person you're seeing, the person you're talking to, has to be in the state where you're licensed. You're licensed in multiple states, you can do that. Okay, so it has to be in the state where you are licensed. That's just the rule there. Okay, so two ways. So now here's the thing that we want to ask clients. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, would you rather me, okay? Would you rather me, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, come out and see you in person and come visit with y'all? Because some people like this right here. Or would you rather me go ahead and wrap this up over the phone? That way we can get it done quicker and we don't have to risk, the travel or the COVID or any of that stuff. So now the client is in charge. The client is in charge. So when you give the client, when the client is in charge, because here's the thing we had before. Before we had, when we didn't do it over the phone, people would say, no, I don't want you in my house. They didn't say it quite like that, but that's what they meant. Or, maybe their house was dirty, or maybe they didn't feel comfortable with you coming over, or maybe they were in a bad neighborhood, whatever it may be, whatever kept that away is now, we don't have to worry about that objection, because that was really just an objection. That was really just an objection. Now, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that because we can clearly say this objection is no longer here. Because now we can say this, okay, that's fine. So now this is no longer an objection. I don't want you here. Now we can go, okay, I'll tell you what, why don't we just do this over the phone? Okay, let's do this over the phone and we don't have to worry about it. We got it over the phone, okay? Over the phone. And then you may have people that say, no, I'd rather do business with people face to face. I don't want to do business over the phone. Then you can do it right here and sell a policy in person. Okay. So two ways, I want you to be clear on that, two ways that we sell policies. And we need to let our clients know that, hey, we're here for you. However you feel comfortable, we can do this. We can make it happen over the phone or in person. All right. So I just want to kind of show you that this morning. And hopefully that makes sense that we do business in two different ways. Well, how do we do business in two different ways, Keelan, for new people here? Right. Well, here in my training, I have it, how to sell a policy in the person, how to sell a policy in person. And it's pretty easy. You gather your supplies, your presentation, your funeral planning fact sheet. Remember before I told you where those were at, okay? So we can do it over the phone or anywhere else. Andrea asked this, what if they're from out of state but visiting California? Can we sell them a policy then? You absolutely can, Andrea, that's a good question. If they're on the soil, if they're on wherever they're standing at the time they sign the policy, or wherever they're sitting the time that they do the policy, that's where you have to be licensed in. So if you're in California and I come out to visit, then we can write a policy. But if you call me and you're in California and I'm in Texas, we can't write that policy because you're not licensed in Texas. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So good question there though. So we write a policy in paper, we complete the application. Okay, we complete the application, and I'm not going to go through that today because there is a training on that, on how to complete a paper application. Remember, up here in my YouTube. So if you're wanting to just know how to complete a paper application, go to my YouTube trainings right here and look up that how to write a paper application. And that will go through it step by step by step by step by step. Okay, I don't have the time today to do that one. Maybe next week. Complete the paper application and send it to the company. Send it to the company right here. So send the application to the company. Very easy. So you've got this agent portal right here, okay? And you have this upload button. You have an upload button. Okay, so when you look at the upload button right here, this is what it looks like. So you can either do one of two things. If you open this application up on your phone, you can simply take a picture of it. So if this is my phone, I hit this button right here and I click on it to upload a file and take a picture of it. So it's real handy. You never have to go home and scan it. You never have to go to the office and scan it. You've got it right there in front of you, okay? And you can click on it and you can upload that application right then and there. If you have a scanner and you're used to using a scanner, then you can use a scanner, okay? And if you use a scanner, then you can just find the file and find the file. For example, if I just get, I do right here, I click right here and it would go and I would find the file and I would upload it, okay? And I would upload the policy, you know, right there. So that would be easy just to upload it. So two ways, again, right there, and upload it. And then just simply send the application to the company, okay? So if you write a policy in person right here, okay, in person, again, we complete the application. We open agent portal and we upload the application to the portal. When we're doing a paper app in person, there's no phone authorization necessary. Okay, so we don't have to call the company. Let's complete the app, open the agent portal, upload the app to the portal. No phone authorization necessary, and you're ready to go. Over the phone, complete online app. And while we've got the customer or client on the line, we call the company to do a phone authorization. Okay, so that's pretty easy there. We complete the online application. Okay, where is the online application? Well, it's on your agent portal and it is right below here. It's in the telesales button. So this is the telesales button and it's to complete the online application and go through that. If you're brand new, I strongly suggest jumping into this online application. Number one, I suggest you write a policy for yourself if you're brand new. I suggest every agent here on the line write a policy for yourself. I've just seen too many things happen and some people didn't have policies. I promise you, there are people that pass away and have passed away that don't have policies, and they didn't even have a policy with us. It's sad, but it's true. Okay, but you can, if you have a policy somewhere else, go in here and practice. Go in here and practice on this application here. You're not going to hurt it. You're not going to submit anything. So complete that right there, and you'll be good to go. Go to the next page. Complete the next page. Practice on yourself, and then go to the third page. You're not going to submit it till the very end, and so it's not going to hurt you. And you can put in false bank numbers if you want. You will need the correct routing number to move to the next step, but anyways, you'll see that. But complete the application. You can do a fake social if you want to when you're practicing. That way you get good at it and you get good at writing it and good and quick. That way it's not a problem once you go through it. All right, so complete the paper application. Okay. So again, two ways to do business with us, two ways to complete the policies, two ways to take care of that. Okay, upload it in person or go in and do the telesales. And back here on this YouTube training, so when you go to this training right here, you're going to see, if you remember, on the videos down here at the bottom. Okay, there's two things. These are, you know, an hour and 20 minutes and an hour and 20 minutes right here. Exactly. Okay, so today homework assignment is if you need some help on completing a telesales application completely, watch this one right here. If you need some help on completing a paper application in person, watch that one right there. Watch that one right there. And if you need some help presenting the product, like what do I say when I'm with a customer? What do I say when I'm with a client? Okay. How to present the final expense plan. Watch this one I did last week. This will show you how to do this, what materials you will need. Okay. So it's all right there. Those are 3 videos that will completely teach you how to do what we do all the way from the start to the finish, from the start to the finish. Okay. So that will show you the importance of that. Some other, you know, some other things in here too. Other live interview with a telemarketing agent. There's a telemarketing agent that did a live interview with. Beat the lead. Okay, this is what I talked about before on beating the lead. This means that you take a lead and you work it all the way through from beginning to end. Okay, branding yourself is very important. Branding yourself is super important. You know, getting out there and teaching people who you are. Branding yourself is very important because people need to know that you're professional. People need to know that you know what you're talking about. Right, so people need to know that. So watch that one too. I strongly suggest. These are great videos that I spent a lot of time and effort in putting these together. Okay, so take a look at them. There's another one on completing the paper application, purchasing leads and working them. There's another good one on how to go work them, how to complete the leads. All right, so that's all in the YouTube channel there in the section. All right. So I'm cutting it short today. This is 45 minutes, you know, but I wanted to show you around. I know there's some brand new people on here on the line. I know that you want to know the nuts and the bolts of those. Okay, and we can get together if you have any questions later on. But I wanted to tell you and just rehash again a couple of things. Look at the tools in your toolbox. Use the tools in your toolbox. Know that we can write policies on people in person. And we can write policies on people over the phone, no matter where we're at. Okay. If you're brand new, you want to know how to actually write a policy, go look at that training on writing a policy. Go watch those two. If you still have questions, you contact me. I would love to do I will do a one-on-one with you anytime you want. We can do a Zoom one-on-one, and I can help you with writing a policy and getting it taken care of. All right. So, hey, listen, it is Founders Month. We are right in the middle of it. If you don't know what it is a 5-week contest again. And just go write policies. You're going to earn bonus checks. You have a chance of winning a lot of money for Christmas. I see a couple of you on here that have been doing that. But mainly, I'm going to end with this. Mainly, it's all centered around this, and we circle back around. It's all about protecting families. It's all about protecting families. I'm very passionate about this. I hope y'all are. I hope you know that you're in a career where you can protect families. Okay. And I always tell people it may hit home and it may not. But if this right here, this is my drawing over the left. Okay. This is not a very good drawing at all. We can't draw on this. But if this is a church or a funeral home, and this is the front of the funeral home or church, and this is the back of the funeral home or church. Okay. When someone passes away, which you're going to go to funerals in your life, you're going to know people that are going to pass away. We all are. And you're going to know, those people personally. And because you look in your phone, look at all the contacts in your phone, like I said on that video. Look at everybody you know. When you go to that funeral and they know you're a final expense agent, are you going to sit on the front pew or the back pew? And what I mean by that is that, are you going to have these people protected? Are you going to have the families protected? Are you going to protect these families to make sure there's money there for this family? Are you going to do everything in your possible efforts to make sure that these people are protected? Or are you going to be in the back so that you can get out of there quick so that somebody doesn't ask you about that? Because they will. You know, they'll say, oh, weren't you the insurance agent? Weren't you, Andrea, weren't you their agent? Carla, weren't you the agent? Manny, Ronnie, Bertha, weren't you the agent? And you have to, at that point in time, you're going to have to say yes or no. You're going to have to say yes or no. Okay. And I hope that it's a yes, they had a policy. I hope it's yes, they had a policy, because that's going to make your day. And if not, it's going to be a pretty tough day for you. Okay. So do it for that reason. Do it for that reason. If you do it for the right people, and we serve families and we protect families, the rest of it is easy. We can figure out how to write the policies, get them issued. Okay. So thank everybody for taking their Thursday out and taking the time out from their busy lives. I hope it helped. Let's go protect, let's go learn, let's go find some families, and I'm here for you. I care for every one of you. Thank you for all being on today's 50-minute Zoom. And as I say in Texas, adios. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.